It's a mixed day on Wall Street. This is Mark in for Des with the broad market review for December the 9th, 2014. All right, let's take a look at them numbers. It was an interesting day. S&P 500 ended up even. The Dow ended up down just 0.24. The Nasdaq up 0.5%, and the small caps up 1.79%. A mixed day on Wall Street. But let me tell you, the Dow was down over 200 points at one point, ended up down only about 40. The bank at plus 1% is more bullish than the S&P closed. And the VIX is up another 4.79% after being up 20% yesterday. So fear is still coming into the markets. Gold and silver, look at that. Kaboom, baby. And look at that. Oil. Everybody on the financials channels are going, oh, oil made a big bounce today. Well, it did dip and then bounce up a whole 1%. Well, guess what? It was down 4% yesterday. It was down 4% the day before that. So not a huge bounce, but maybe it's found a bottom. Maybe it hasn't. And the dollar was down. All right, so let's take a look here at the S&P 500. And what did it do? It dipped, and then came all the way back up. That's very bullish, folks. Very bullish. That the bulls, they bought on the dip today. They bought on the dip. The market went way down, and then this afternoon it pulled it all the way back up. In fact, let me show you something about yesterday and today on the 10-minute chart. Here's a 10-minute chart from yesterday, and this is the morning between 9:30 and noon market time. Tight range, pretty much neutral on the day. But then after 12 noon, look at that. Bam, 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 bam. Look at that. And then it finished the day down. So everybody's going, uh-oh, maybe this is the crack that we've been looking for the markets to go down. But then what happened today is it opened up, bam, down. And this is the morning now. This was this morning. So it was low basing down here in a very tight range. Kind of boring, quite honestly, to do our day trading. And then what happened this afternoon? Went rising back up here. And it's where it ended up the day basically even. It also happened on the Nasdaq, and it was even more prominent here. Here's the daily chart. Remember they were showing you that symmetrical triangle could go either way? Well, it went way down here and then came all the way back up and ended up positive 0.5% for the day. Again, that's very bullish. And we had it on the small caps as well. Take a look at this. It was way down here and it came all the way back up. And now we have a bullish engulfing. But, you know, it really isn't. Why? Because we're in an area of consolidation. This is only good at the end of a down leg. But right now it's a little more bullish than bearish, but clearly not a reversal. Let's go back to the Nasdaq and take a look at its 10-minute chart from yesterday and today. Here it was yesterday morning, tight range, and at noon, bam, started to fall, and look at that, really fell. This morning fell again, and it was low basing down here until about noon, and then here it is at noon, started going up and up and up, and ended up finishing up the day up about 0.5%. So we've had, the morning market and the afternoon markets have been very different the last 2 days. We need to keep an eye on that. A couple of stocks that we looked at yesterday. Apple, it did bounce off the 110 area and shot right back up 1.5% for the day. Alibaba, after it did its bear pullback, it tagged this now forming 200 period moving average. Why is it just forming now? Because we don't have 200 days yet that it's been on the market. So just starting to form here now, but it bounced right off of that and then boom. Again, this is now on a down leg. This is bearish engulfing. This is a possible reversal pattern. Baidu up about 1%, but again, it dipped all the way down here and then worked its way back up, as many of them did. And LinkedIn up about 1.6, same thing. So these are pretty bullish moves. So we could have maybe found a low or not. It is certainly not clear cut to the downside. So folks, again, keep those stops in place. We're back into a period of transition here. It's tough to tell us what it's going to do on the markets. Hey, for those of you who don't know who I am, I actually am not only an analyst here, but I also have what's called the Grok trading room. It's a day trading room, but I also do daily videos. If you're watching this here on the freestockcharts.com, you go to the trading videos and then go to stocks, and those are the ones that I do. So several times a week I will do an actual trade that I did. Yeah, it was a day trade, but there's so much to learn, the principle-wise. This one was about managing a long run. I had we had over 20 candles on it, and how I was managing that. That can apply to swing trading, position trading, or day trading. And there's over 400 of them available. They're just 3 to 5 minutes at the most. Down here, these are 10 different pages, and then it goes on to even more from there, if you wish to do that. If you're looking at us on our YouTube channel here, on the Grok Trade YouTube channel, the reason I'm mixed in with the daily ones, but you can just see what says day trading, like this one here, day trading. There's a weekend video. Here, let's go here. Like here, rising wedge on the setup here. So when it says day trade, that's me doing a few-minute video on one of my trades. Well, this is Mark the Meerkat Self-Learning. Just remember that you always use a stop to protect your ass. And trade well.